Alright guys, welcome back to this Tottenham Hotspur FIFA 19 career mode. So, positions we're in then at minute, or position we're in at minute should I say. We are about to play Lazio in the final of this friendly invitational cup, and we have virtually no money left whatsoever. We've got 4.19 million, but there aren't actually that many players now that I'm interested in. Griezmann were obviously one of the players that I were looking at as a star signing, but we went with Dybala, so he can go. Skriniar, it was just in case we lost one of our main defenders, which we haven't done so far. Obviously, it does help that I am playing with the fully updated squad list, because I was watching Chesnoid's series that he's doing on Tottenham at minute, and he lost Alderweireld because of a release clause in his contract. I've updated the squads before starting this. Obviously that weren't available when he started because they had early access, and that release clause did not exist, so Skriniar isn't really that important. De Jong a potential longer term target, as is Lozano, but players obviously that we're going to have to wait and see what happens with players that we lose. Hernandez and Grimaldo both still on there just in case we do sell Danny Rose, but after his performances in the first couple of videos I'm tempted to just keep him anyway. Neves, another potential longer term player that I'm interested in only when we do let Dembele go. And Rico Henry was a young player that I put on here because in real life I know he's got a lot of potential, but I'm not sure what it's like on FIFA. But with the way that we are treating this series, we are not going in for players with potential. I'm wanting players with world class. So, hence, I mean, apart from Jan Fiete Arp, but I signed him because he does have a ridiculous amount of potential, and B, he is the German Harry Kane apparently. So, who better to have as a Harry Kane backup than a Harry Kane equivalent? We have a transfer offer for Llorente though from Newcastle. Obviously, Llorente is transfer listed. It's way below his value. It's like $1 million below his value, more or less. But they don't think we can get much more than 5.3. So I will try and negotiate, but I'm not expecting to get a massive amount more than what they've already offered. Proposed new fee. Let's see if we can get 5 million, which is just a gnat's over his value. 4.2. So they still want to offer under his value. But I am probably never going to play him. In fact, no, let's ask for his actual valuation. There we go. They've offered to pay his actual valuation, which is good enough for me. He's 33 years old. He's never going to get any better, is he? So, Fernando Llorente, you are possibly heading to Newcastle United. Bit of rotation from last time out then. Kane starts up front obviously with Son and Moura at the wings, Dybala in behind Kane in that cam role, Ericsson partners Wanyama in the centre of midfield, Alderweireld and Vertonghen our first choice centre back partnership once again teaming up, Trippier and Davis providing width at wing back, and Lloris is in net. Not that these tournaments really mean much then, but you know, it would be quite nice to pick up a win. It's mostly about building fitness, isn't it, and getting your team playing well. Oh, didn't expect to get that back. I went far off for a shot that I didn't mean to take. Get up for the head, but don't get it. There's Luis Alberto's through to Milenkovic Savic, the player that would have been a potential Dembele replacement if money wasn't an issue. What can Lazio do here then? It's whipped across. Oh, they have got to it, but Lloris has got safe hands. Here is Wanyama. We know that he is an absolute unit. We've already discussed that. He can also hammer them shots from outside the area. Not quite on Goretzka level from FIFA career last season on 18 with Liverpool, but, you know, they're still up there. Oh, beaten at back stick, but it's gone inside netting. Just about escape. And Moura could be off. Moura is tired. I made a mistake of leaving him on pitch. It's Dybala. Back to Dybala. And he puts us 1-0 up. That is Dybala's first goal for us, I do believe, since we signed him. What were it, 107 million? Fortunate with the rebound off the defender. Came back to Kane and allowed us to set that one up. Sweet as a nut though, weren't it? Keeper nearly got his hands on it. Oh, they've got him behind. Lloris, do your thing. Ah, it's wide. Thought it were in. Lazio break again. Ericsson, well done. Got that foot in and stopped an attack, or at least halted an attack. And Alderweireld this time does stop it. Big defending from Big Jan. Oh, well done to come across. Could we break with this as well? There's Dybala. No, Dybala just watches the ball bounce over his head. Man free box. Get rid. Well done, Wanyama. And there we go. Referee blows whistle. Half time. Spurs 1, Lazio 0. Safe hands, especially when they're holding a wine glass. Badumsh. Oh, nice little ball over the top. But Davis does just about defend it. No, thought Lazio were going to run that out. Davis, you need to do your job again. Vertonghen, and we do scramble the ball away. Son, can we set Kane off? We have got him behind. Oh, ref. It weren't an unfair challenge at all. I just like complaining. Oh, well done, Christian. And then we waste it with a crap pass like that. We are still winning. No need to panic just yet. Oh, we've gone right through Bakary. We've munched him. And that is a rightful free kick. What can Lazio do with this relatively dangerous free kick on edge of area then? Not a lot, it seems. A couple more subs then, and surprising ones really. We are taking Harry Kane off and bringing Jan Fiete Arp onto the pitch. He's only 69 rated, so this might be a mistake. We're also bringing Dyer on and taking Dybala off. Ericsson will drop into that hole behind the striker. Oh, nice little overhead kick. Great bit of defending from Toby. Oh, that were a bad place to get ball away. I think Lazio panicked a little bit then and wasted it. Just lump this upfield, see if we can get the ball anywhere near Arp. We do, and he keeps the header, but then we get it away anyway, so it doesn't matter. Two Sooners are back, lads. It's not just FIFA that's back with FIFA 19. The two Sooners are back as well. Have you missed this? Have you missed my shit FIFA playing? Oh, they've done us. Unbelievable techers. They were just mocking him for putting it well wide. And then Immobile pops up and scores. Have a look at replay of that. That were a belter. Right on edge of area, top corner. Oh, but that were brilliant. Oh, Son. You can tell that Son's tired. He's getting sloppy. Here is Son. Into middle, and defender first to it. Oh dear. Musa. And there we go then, them substitutions. Danny Rose coming on for Ben Davis, and Davinson Sanchez, otherwise known as Portuguese Sanchez. Discussed that last year, I'm pretty sure, so I won't do it again. Coming on for, I think, Toby. Ericsson, we've got some space opened up. Oh, and he does it! Jan Fiete Arp scores his first ever goal for Tottenham the episode after we sign him. He's got some big boots to fill, being a backup for Harry Kane, and it was a scramble, can't deny that, but did his best, slots it easily past the keeper in end, even if it's from short distance. We have retaken the lead, 2-1 Spurs. We are in injury time. We've played 2 minutes of the injury time. So whatever Lazio do with this throw, it is going to be the last action of the game, more or less. And there we go. That is the last action of the game. We have won the Invitational Trophy. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Seeing Spurs walking up onto a podium in order to lift something. I won't get my hopes up, because, you know, it's me. But it is nice to pick pick up the victory in the final against Lazio. It does add a little bit of money into his transfer budget as well. Let's not forget that. So I'm not sure it'll add enough for us to actually spend money on anybody good, but we can see. Spurs 2, Lazio 1. And there we go then. Congratulations, winner. Spurs 2, Lazio 1, Japanese Invitational Cup. And it adds an additional 4.4 million into transfer budget as well. So, you know, still not a lot of money to play with, but enough. Loan offer for Walker Peters. I preferred him to go to a club a little bit closer to home, but if he is going to get played, then we might as well send him out on loan. Confirmation that Llorente has been sold. It's added another 3.6 million to our current transfer budget. So we can perhaps have a look at some players with high potential, but not quite at the level that we are hoping. And just see what happens with them. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Well, that's just bloody hilarious. Do Arsenal think I'm going to sell them anybody at all, let alone one of my first choice centre-backs? How's about no, Arsenal? Go away. Interesting. Wolves have tried to sign Frankie de Jong and have offered 15.2 million for his services. Now, I am tempted to try and go in for him, but we've only got like 12 million available, and I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. So, I'll give it a go, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Let's get rid of that email. Do we go in for de Jong? He's valued at 13, so we've not got enough money to even cover his valuation. So, to get him, we are going to have to pick him up for cheaper than what he's worth. We've got no players that we can get rid of, so it's just going to have to be money. Let's go in with an initial offer of 10 and see what happens. So they want 13.8, which I can't afford. 12.5, right, it's going down. 11.5. Not paying any more than this, so if they say no, I'm backing out of the deal. I want some time. That usually means no, from my experience. Well, we'll wait and see what happens with that one. If we don't sign him, we don't sign him. It's not a massive problem, but I would quite like to bring him in and stop him going to Wolves, who are collecting all the great youngsters. Ah, well, that is unexpected. Normally when they say they'll consider it, it means a no. I think this is the first time in playing FIFA that I have ever had them come back and say yes. Kinda caught me off guard, this. We're expecting them to tell me to bugger off. Right, well, he's only going to get a prospect, or at most, rotation, aren't we? He wants sporadic. I can give him that. He can play in cup games. 5-year deal. Fine by me. Don't want a release clause. Even better. He wants 43 grand. Make it 40, Frankie. And you know what? Why not? Oh, he wants an appearances bonus. I don't like putting them in. Alright, let's go back to the 43 he wanted. There we go. It's not quite what my client was hoping for yet. It's exactly what he asked for. There we have it then. Frankie de Jong has joined Spurs. And look, he's a versatile player. That's the beauty of it. Centre mid, central defensive mid, and centre back. Can play in all three of them positions. Also quite high potential. So maybe not a world-class player, which we're kind of like the aim for this series. But we have signed Dybala, who is definitely world-class. And anything else we sign every season is just an added bonus. So I'll look at it. Welcome to Spurs, Frankie de Jong. And now this one's interesting. We've got a transfer offer for Dembele. Dembele, obviously a player that after the first season is going to go downhill. I'm going to have to think about this one, I think. But while we do think about that one, it is game day, the opening Premier League game of the season. And we are playing Newcastle, who we've just sold Llorente to, so that could come back to haunt us almost immediately. And there's the team news then. Kane, Son, Lucas and Dybala, that top four. Eriksen partners Dembele in centre and midfield. Vertonghen and Alderweireld partner at centre-back, with Trippier and Rose providing my width and wing-back, and Lloris is in sticks. Here we go then. First game of the Premier League season, FIFA 19. Let's hope that we can get off to a slightly better start than we did in the Liverpool save. Although saying that, the Liverpool save started quite well because I were only playing on professional and now we're playing on world class, so we'll have to see. But it's not the best of starts. I mean, I know we're relegated to a shot from outside the area, but you don't want to let Kennedy get too much at ball or he's going to tear us apart. There's Kane. Moura onside, just. Oh! Keeper got down low enough. We can send it back in, and Moura gets his nut on it, but he's like 4 foot. How is Moura winning headers? Ericsson, why not? Oh, that took a deflection. I'm sure it did. Dybala. Oh, what a goal! What a snapshot! It's not going to count, is it? Yeah, it counts. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought that were offside then. Son Heung-min. What a belter, lad. Got to have a look at replay of this. Dybala chasing that down brilliantly. Crosses it back in. And Son with a snap turn volley. The spin on that. Back to goal and spins round. And it's just top corner. Get it away cheaply as well. Dembele wins it back. Son could be off. Here's Dybala. Dybala turns, crosses it in, and it's Moura backstick. Muto crosses it in, and we do scramble that away just about. Oh, what a save from Lloris. Just enough to tip that over. Oh, nicely cut out, but that should have been a much better. Oh, that's, yeah. What can you do when your own keeper trips your defender up? Honestly, a replay of that, it's just a comedy of errors, isn't it? Could have had that if Lloris had not took out Toby. Newcastle could break here. We are in injury time. Nobody going to try and chase. Newcastle flooding through middle. Dembele is knackered already. And we get it away, and the ref blows the whistle. 1-1 at half-time. We have taken Dembele off at half-time. He was absolutely exhausted already, and that's what worries me about Dembele and why I'm taking some time to consider that offer that's coming for him. Here's Moura in box. Oh, he's crowded out by defenders. Dele Alli coming on then, Lucas Moura going off. He's on a yellow card and don't want to wear him out too much. He's going to have to play a lot of football this season. Rondon is going to make a break. Ah, great tackle by Toby. Let's just get rid. Playing sloppy again here, lads. Oh, Llorente, how did you miss that? We've moved Ali out to the left and Lamela is coming on to play in that right wing with Son going off. They have got a big aerial presence now, let's remember that. Llorente's come on pitch. Here's Lamela, fresh legs, 82nd minute. Here is Lamela again. Acre of space, dances away from his man. Oh, there we go. Surely that's the winning goal. Dybala, was it? It was. Dybala pops up and scores. That was the perfect time. Now we need to defend. We've got 4 minutes plus stoppage time. That's all that stands between us and the first victory of the season. Well done, Trippier. Oh, come on, ref. That looked inch perfect to me, that. Got his legs round the defender and got the ball. Kennedy knackered. Danny, deal with it. He does, and we head it away. We are in injury time. Not dealing with these players. They are on the attack. They've probably gone all out, actually, which would explain it. And there we go. Don't matter. Referee blows the whistle. Spurs get the 3 points. Huge victory to start this season. Tottenham 2, Newcastle 1. And there we have it. We have finally started the season proper, picking up our first victory over Newcastle United. Puts us in 5th. Obviously, we're only 1 game into the season, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. But a win is a win, and that is what is important. That said, as I said at the start of this series, we are, while the windows are open anyway, the transfer windows, we are only going to play 2 games an episode. So that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button, and if you want to see how the season progresses, see how the career mode goes on, make sure you twat that subscribe button. Other than that, cheers for watching, guys, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.